Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, like clockwork, the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, which some people consider a big fight. I think it's big because Devin Haney is in there, but Ryan Garcia should have to accomplish some things first other than being a good fighter and a great social media guy. When I talk about Ryan Garcia, it's not very often because it's always some shenanigans when it's coming to Ryan Garcia. So I have my doubts about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney happening. And I should have my doubts. Sometimes when things keep happening, then somebody tells you what's up with them. You gotta listen. Right? So check it out. Ryan Garcia, could have had this fight with Devin Haney a long time ago. He was Devin Haney's mandatory challenger. Right? When you're the mandatory and you have the right to fight somebody and you don't, then basically that's saying that you don't fancy the fight. Jaime Munguia didn't fancy the fight with Demetrius Andrade, right? Why should I do that when I'm going to avoid him and get a fight anyway? He's in the Canelo sweepstakes without fighting Demetrius Andrade as his mandatory, or he was mandatory for Charlo. Canelo Alvarez was Demetrius Andrade mandatory at 154. Doesn't fight him. They call him better than Demetrius Andrade, and he's the face of boxing, and he's all in the pound for pound, and Demetrius Andrade's never seen it, right? Who else was mandatory for somebody? These Mexicans, they be mandatories, and we're not taking these damn fights. Ryan Garcia, Jaime Munguia, Canelo Alvarez. So the fact of the matter is, he didn't fancy the fight with Devin Haney. Before this fight, he was trying to fight somebody else. It's just the name doesn't hit me. Before Devin Haney. Yeah, Rolly Romero. He was trying to fight him. It just didn't happen. So he's kind of backing into the Devin Haney fight. And I'm watching the interviews. I've seen the one on First Take. Devin Haney is supreme confident. He should be because he puts in the work. When you put in the work, you're supreme confident, right? When you put in the work, you're ready to show off what you worked for. If you, like, for example, people who go the shortcut and get operations to look good, as opposed to people who go put in the work to look good, then they want to show it. I remember Janet Jackson blows up like a house between shows. When she works to get her stomach together, go to her show. She going to wear midriffs, and she going to show that stomach the whole damn show because she worked for it, right? It's just things like that. When you work for stuff, you want to show it, right? And Devin Haney's supreme confident. Ryan Garcia isn't really. But here's the deal. Some people are just talented. Ryan Garcia probably doesn't put in the work that Devin Haney does, but that don't mean he's not talented. Ryan Garcia is a talented fighter, very good fighter, man, very good fighter. And exciting to watch. You're gonna watch some Ryan Garcia, but because of the shenanigans, you don't want to report on him too much because that's what people that want to be in the middle all the time. They just like attention. If they don't get some attention, they're gonna do something silly. Ryan Garcia's out here on social media talking about how he's high. He's supposed to be in training camp. You high. Ain't a problem with getting high. It's a soft drug or whatever. But for professional athletes, if you're doing it, you probably don't want to say it. And not while you're in training camp. What you do when you finish with training camp, he's a young man. He's supposed to have as much fun as everybody else. But you are a professional, right? And so those are not the things you want out there. And, then he's supposed to be drunk at the press conference already. So he's out there smoking and drinking in the middle of press conferences and training camps. That's just somebody who's looking for a way out, right? Then he was complaining about where the fight is supposed to be. Actually, a mandatory is supposed to be like, I don't care where it is, on the moon. I'm ready to fight you, right? But he's wondering about if it's going to be in Vegas instead of New York. So those are things for me that just shows that he's not really into the fight, but doesn't really want the fight, right? And he's talking about other fighters, like after he might want Teofimo Lopez and other stuff like that. Man, it's obvious to me with Ryan Garcia that he doesn't really want to fancy the fight with Devin Haney. So if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. I don't expect it to. I think something's going to happen before. But, that's just me being pessimistic. But I should be. I shouldn't be over here acting like I didn't see all the things Ryan Garcia has done, right? So if the fight happens, we'll be happy. But if it doesn't, expect it not to. You're dealing with Devin Haney here, though. Devin Haney is a fighter like Terrence Crawford or Floyd Mayweather, where there's nobody in or around his division that people think he can't beat that he's not trying to fight. So he's already talking about Subriel Martinez, or somebody else hard. Whoever's hard, Devin Haney has tried to fight them or would, right? Or fancies himself against them. Every single one of them. Don't name anyone in 135, 140 that Devin Haney's like apprehensive about fighting. Not one, right? Not one. And so that's all you can ask for a fighter. And so Devin Haney's supremely confident. He's ready. But this fight's in jeopardy because Ryan Garcia is acting a damn fool. So let's see what happens. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.